I'm Justin.
My name is Kevin.
This is
My
JK
name is
Unless,
Andy.
episode 7. Yes, we have a guest, Andy. We're going to talk about College Board. Uh, we're in the middle of AP testing right now, and goddamn, I hate College Board. Andy, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Collegeboard either. They really just have like a complete monopoly on this. And I think they say they're a nonprofit, but they release their financial statements and every year they make millions of dollars in profit just because there's no one else that's really big enough to stop them.
Yeah, and like all of the students that normally would stop them just don't because they don't want to risk their college acceptance. So, and like the
Yeah.
parents like just have no idea, and it's really unfortunate. God, I really
Like,
do you know who Trevor Packer is?
isn't he like one of the head
Notorious.
persons in that?
Yeah, he's
Like
like
one
the
of
guy
the
who's in charge of AP.
hmm.
Fuck that man,
AP
dude.
like Packer or something. His
I
Twitter
think
or
his
something
Twitter,
like
yeah, it's
that.
like AP Packer.
AP Trevor. AP Trevor.
That man is like
Not
actually,
the Chad.
yeah,
Actually a
the
beta dude.
precise opposite. Dude, he's all the way down there at Omega.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. Why?
oh, Trevor Packer is a villain. He's like a real life movie villain. It's like insane. Hey, Andy, have you taken an AP test yet this week?
No, like I'm actually not taking any. Back in when the AP sign up period was, my mom changed my password, and then I asked for it. I'm like, Mom, can I have a password? Because I know you changed it. And she said, I'll give it to you later. Don't worry, I'll just sign you up for the test this year. And then she forgot to sign me up for the test this year. So
Honestly, good for you, man. Good for you.
yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
I'm
you
not that
dodged a
upset.
bullet. I mean, I would
Exactly,
rather take
exactly.
online tests just because it's like easier and shorter, but if my router goes out, then like I'm actually just gonna like punch the screen, dude.
Yeah.
I'd be so mad. Like those
What if
physics
your
C
computer
kids,
shuts down? Like,
like during Valorant.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's
how?
why I always make sure like I'm not running anything sus, so like that doesn't happen. But I always like update my PC before just to make sure it doesn't just turn off, and it's just so dumb.
Which test are you guys taking this year?
Stats and macro econ.
Yeah, I'm taking. Well, I took Gov and I'm taking Apes, Econ, and Stats.
Nice. Yeah, I would have
Damn.
taken Gov Econ Stats,
But
but no.
I went on like the Instagram comment section for College Board's posts, and everyone's like pissed, right? Because like after the physics C test, like a ton of kids got just fucked because they couldn't submit anything because the College Board
Yeah.
servers were like overloaded. And then like they
Yeah, I
literally
mean,
replied to one of the comments and they were like, actually the data only shows that it's like
Only two
like
percent.
some like super small percent. And it's like that's still like thousands of kids. Like what the
exactly.
fuck? Like you're gonna have to make them retake it.
And I mean, like, does College Board actually think that these tests are effective? Like, they know that a majority of students are cheating and how bad they have to know how bad the questions are. Like,
Yeah.
they must know that this isn't testing anyone's actual aptitude on these subjects, and yet they just pushing them out.
Like they kept saying that oh, do you know about Dino Sauce? That whole thing?
Yeah, the Reddit bot.
Dinosaurs
Yeah.
313.
Oh my god, that was so funny. Like
PogChamp.
I saw this it was a TikTok that compiled Dino Sauce's like reasons why you can definitely tell they're just not like a human
Dude, I think I
being.
saw that same one. I think I saw that same
Yeah,
TikTok.
it's like he has a post, like this really huge post that's like, okay, guys, we're gonna take the subreddit back and run a coup, and we're all going to be able to cheat. And he capitalizes like properly, and the
I
punctuation's
know.
perfect, and he swears in every sentence, and everyone's like, dude, you're like 40, get out of here. And
I wonder if any kids actually got caught using that. Probably. I wonder how dumb they must have been.
yeah, it's not worth like communicating with like large communities if you're gonna cheat
I
on these
know.
exams.
Exactly. And we none of us have cheated,
Oh yeah,
by
of
the
course
way.
not.
Not
Yeah,
at
why
all.
would we do that?
Not at all. Just a quick disclaimer since this
Yeah.
is going
If in
on
case of
social media and
anybody's
stuff.
getting, just because I hate College Board doesn't mean that I hate
In
integrity.
case Trevor is listening in right now,
Yeah. Oh, hey
Mr.
Trevor, if you're
Packer.
listening, I hope everyone finds out that you cheated on your wife, man. Okay, I think he's gone. So if he
Got
does
him.
listen to that, then he has no idea that I just made that up, and then eventually maybe it'll drive him to suicide, or he'll just quit because it's like fake blackmail. I don't know. It's worth a shot.
That's deep.
But everyone's saying like, oh, they're gonna tap into your mic and your camera. Like that's not even.
No.
If
Yeah.
that was okay, if they did that, they'd have to ask Google for permission, and then you would know because Google would ask
Hmm.
you. And if they don't need to ask permission, that means that they installed software on your computer without you knowing, which is spyware,
Yeah.
which is
And I
illegal.
also saw a meme on Instagram that you can take the test naked, so if they record you, it's child pornography.
Smart.
Just like put a camera on your desk just right in front of your dick, and like that's all they see, and you just like do the test. That's actually so smart.
Yeah.
They need some like federal level investigators then if they want to look at that, and there's no way they have that.
Exactly.
But I like how like tight they were on security. Like all of their pages are like, we will know if you're cheating. We'll analyze your answers against the internet. Like who's gonna copy paste stuff from Wikipedia? Like none of the
Yeah.
questions are ever like, okay guys, what is the Supreme Court? Someone is like, okay, Google defines Supreme Court and just copy like that. Those questions don't exist.
Wait, I haven't taken any tests yet, so like, what exactly do they do? Like, what exactly does it say, or does it say what measures they have to know if you like look something up or
Yeah,
anything?
they said that they'll tell if you're cheating if you get answers from like online influences, which is dumb because it's open curriculum, which means like you can have your entire course's curriculum open, and if something's not on there, you can just Google it, and if you do Google it and you just reword it, like they're gonna have no idea. Like they don't know that you just knew that already. They're not gonna punish you
Yeah.
because you just happen to know something,
So it's
And
just like,
then
don't copy and paste what you see, and you're chilling.
more or less.
and they send it to your teacher, and
Yeah,
if
they
your
do
teacher thinks
analysis.
that the thing you submitted was higher caliber than you can actually do, they mark it as cheating. And if they do, there's no getting out of it. College Board automatically
What?
assumes that you cheated.
Damn.
It's really dumb, yeah. Like a lot of teachers are corrupt, and a lot of teachers like are the opposite. So like they're just never gonna catch anybody.
Hmm.
And like who's to say that you didn't just study up like before
Yeah,
the test?
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a lot of people just like fail the classes and do well on the tests, completely legit, just because they don't care about the class.
Apparently, during the AP Gov test, College Board had like put in wrong information about like some documents. Like apparently, like Federalist 51 had like wrong like information about like the purpose of the
Wait, like on their test
article. No.
or
On like
online?
Google or
Oh,
something.
they like faked answers and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's stupid. Like the first thing you do is just
Yeah.
Fed 51 purpose. There's gonna be like 50 like .gov websites that tell you the right answer. And then there's gonna be a College Board's like plug, which uh, I mean,
I
unless
think that
these
one
kids are like
unlucky student
browsing
did.
Chegg or something, or browsing like Study Blue or whatever, which
Yeah.
hopefully no one's
I feel
doing.
like at this point, all students are just so encouraged to cheat that like they're not really stopping anybody by taking these measures and putting out these bots. I don't think that they realize that it's actually that they'll just catch some people, but if their ultimate goal is to have no one to cheat, it's never going to be successful with that strategy.
Yeah. Like if you're planning on cheating on an online AP exam, chances are you know how to cheat properly so that you
Yeah.
like get good stuff. Like no one's just like, all right, I've never touched a computer in my life, time to cheat on this exam. Like it's never gonna happen. And they
Hmm.
could just call their friend on their phone if they're afraid of like
Yeah.
being spied on, and just like FaceTime somebody and just get their shit, even though the questions are really different. What a failure.
I think
Hmm.
some students are misinformed though. Like you can use web browsers during the test and it's not cheating.
Oh
The
yeah,
only
they'll have no
cheating
idea.
method is calling someone,
Yeah, you
according
you
to
are
their
allowed to Google
guidelines.
stuff
Yeah.
as long as it's
Wait,
like
why do they even put like fake stuff out there if it's
no,
all within
because
your?
the stuff that you it has to be like within your curriculum. Like I have PDFs open, but they're from our school.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
like oh you online activity or something. A lot of kids were told that the security is better than it really is. Like there is no security.
Yeah.
It's impossible. Like this is like you know like CHASA testing and stuff and STAR testing.
Yeah.
Like that has better security. And if they just left you in a room alone, you would just Google stuff on your phone and they'd have no idea. Like
Hmm.
that can be bypassed already. And so College Board doesn't even have its own secure browser, and it's just really pathetic. And you can just get your second laptop or something. Like I had two computers open. The people I was talking to had two computers open, and it's just Good job, Trevor. You really nailed this one. Everyone's gonna get a 5, and they're just gonna be like, "How'd this happen?"
Yeah, apparently there's no curve this year, right? So
I
if
mean,
you get a
Yeah.
5, you get
I
a
thought they
5.
always
Unlimited
curved
fives.
it. They curved it beforehand though. That's why the percentage is different every year. Like they
They
assign a
don't curve it based on your peers. I think that's the thing.
they
They
just
curve it
they
and
curve
then
it
like
based
the flat
before the
score will
test.
get a 5. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, like they assign a difficulty level to each question, or at least that's what they do with the SAT. They like assign a difficulty level with for each question, and then they have like beta test takers like take it and then figure out how hard it is, and then assign a curve, and then give the test to people, which is like whack. But I guess it's good to prevent against like. Do you guys remember that international student scandal in August of 2018?
Was it with the SAT where some
Yeah,
international students had already seen it?
yeah. Like that was the SAT that I took, and everyone was like, "Yeah, we should cancel it." And I was like, "Yeah, we should." Then I got my score back. I was like, "No, I think it's okay actually." And then I did some research. I was like, "Yeah, the curve set beforehand. It's all good. Like they anticipated this, which I guess they did. Like the international students didn't affect the curve at all, but it's still like unfair. But it's all good. Unless I got like if I got a bad score, then to this day I'd still be mad. I'd be like, cancel that
Yeah.
test, bro. Did any of you guys take the ACT?
I took the ACT, yeah.
I saw Andy at
You
my
did?
ACT.
I don't remember seeing Kevin.
I don't think
Hmm.
we were in the same room, but
I mean, Lee and Leonard are pretty close, so maybe in adjacent rooms.
it was like this far away place. I remember like signing
Was
up
it like
like the
really
day.
far south?
Yeah, yeah. I remember signing up like the
Yeah,
last day, and then I had to drive like 30 minutes or something.
yeah, I remember that.
My
Do you,
SAT place was super far.
does CCA even host SAT and ACTs?
No,
I think CCA hosts like fuck, what do you call it?
Subject tests?
Yeah, subject tests.
oh really?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Why don't they just do SAT as well? Because it's on the same day, right?
That might be why.
Wait, surely it's not on the same day, since what if you wanted to take like both?
I thought you
Uh,
couldn't.
yeah, you can't. You have to. Your options are either SAT with essay, or any number of subject tests, up to 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all split in different rooms,
Gotcha.
and I guess CCA
Like,
just doesn't have enough rooms or something.
I never even
what? We
took
have
an
plenty of.
SAT. I only studied for the ACT.
What is the what's the company called that does the ACT?
I think it's literally just called ACT.
Yeah.
Do they have like, man, I want to know what their forms look like, because College Board has like a set aesthetic on their
Right.
thing.
I mean, it's kind of basic. It's just like
They
ACT.
have the one thing I don't like is they do A B C D, I think, and then F and like F A B C D E F G H I J, I think,
And then they go back
Yeah,
to
they do
ABC.
that.
and the A B C D
Oh, what?
like it's weird.
What?
I don't
Wait,
like
but
that.
for different questions, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
It's
two
Yeah, yeah.
alternate. It
questions, 8
alternates.
letters. What the fuck?
I mean, I guess I could see the merit in that if you like accidentally move ahead one question, it's easy to realize before you go on
Oh
like a spree
shit.
of stuff like that.
Yeah, you'll realize immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually pretty smart then. Hmm. Damn. College Board, Kevin, is streets behind. Damn.
College Board is the street, man. What do you mean? They can't be behind our head. It's the street itself.
Andy, you should watch Community.
I'll start sometime.
Good.
I don't know, man. Avatar just got put on Netflix, so
Oh yeah,
may have to watch that first.
Justin, you should watch that show as well,
I don't
since you
know.
didn't in your childhood.
I don't know.
You never watched Avatar?
Nope.
That's unlucky.
I was watching like SpongeBob, man. The good
It was
shit.
on the same TV
Network.
Yeah, network.
Nah, I just like I would like turn the TV off if it was anything other than SpongeBob. Man, SpongeBob was a good show. Fuck.
Yeah,
College
it
Board is
was.
taking the childhood away from people by making them
Exactly.
robots. I've seen so many like kids that like aren't even from CCA or San Diego even. They're just turned into pure like College Board slave machines until they graduate. Which is so depressing.
Jeez. In 10 years, do you think that the testing for AP tests and for like SAT, ACT, and College Board in general, like, do you think it'll be really different on the options that people have?
Nope,
No?
unfortunately. Well, unless colleges stop accepting the SATs and APs and stuff. Like I
Was that
know
I feel
SAT
like it's
around for
definitely
like a long
possible,
time?
and like I feel like in 10 years it's definitely possible. I feel like there's a lot of change that could happen.
Yeah, it needs to come from the college end though, because the students don't have the balls to
Yeah,
like revolt against College Board, and the parents are just completely oblivious.
exactly. The only
Uh,
way would be if like we had a mass boycott, but that's
yeah,
just
so like enough people cancel
impossible.
it. That would never
SAT was
happen.
founded in
Super
1926.
old, yeah, before World War II, and it was
Wait, what?
super
What'd you
racist
say?
too. The SAT's history.
1980, 1926.
Damn.
It was like
How's it racist?
so it was called the Scholastic, or still is called the Scholastic Aptitude Test, but
Hmm.
it used to be like kind of like an IQ test,
Yes,
Okay.
an
and
IQ test.
so there would be stuff like it was basically to weed out like minorities because like the way they would like word stuff was like super like white, and
Oh,
I don't know, there's some like weird stuff like the guy who wrote it also did a ton of like pseudoscience on like the size of like the Caucasian skull and like shape of like the Negroid and
Hmm.
Mongoloid skull and stuff.
damn.
And then they changed it to be more like college, but they still haven't changed the name, so it's like I don't know why it has like such like a bad legacy and they just kept it. Like
Mm.
that's like if the KKK rebranded itself to do something else and they still called it that.
Yeah.
Trevor Packer's grandpa is probably like one of those dudes, honestly.
Trevor Packer looks like he was created in a lab, honestly.
Yeah.
Let me search this guy up. I don't
He
even
doesn't
know what he
blink,
looks
man.
like.
His face is so
I'm
funny,
guessing
dude.
is he bald? I'm just kidding. He has a bald type of.
No, he's not. He's blonde hair, I think.
He's not.
Yeah. Oh my God,
Trevor Packer.
this guy's face just pisses me off.
So, like, is the only reason
Oh, jeez.
College Board calls itself nonprofit is to not pay taxes?
Definitely.
And obviously, it just looks better. It's like we just want to provide these kids with a way to go to college rather than we're here to make a shit ton of money.
This is so depressing. And
Yeah.
dude, Kevin, he looks like Dominic from our physics class, except like turned evil.
Dom's a good guy, man.
Yeah, Dom is a good
Dom's
guy. That's why I mean like this guy's like the polar opposite, but like appearance wise.
Dom's. You can also address Dom as a CCA host. Wasn't he the CCA host for a while?
Arts host.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. I googled Trevor Packard and one of the related pictures is a picture of Sal Khan from Khan Academy.
Yeah, because College Board and
Don't
Khan Academy.
disrespect Sal Khan like
Honestly,
that.
dude, Khan Academy. I'm
Khan
proud
Academy, yeah.
to give them money. Honestly, I'll give them money. Honestly.
Sal Khan's such a good guy.
Yeah, dude.
And like the
Exactly.
caption for the picture is like you guys are giving thanks to Trevor Packard for your scores, but and then something else. And I can't see it because r/AP students was made private.
Oh, what? AP students is private now?
Probably just because they got pressured, by College Board during the AP season. What a terrible company. Actually, like, dog.
Yeah.
They're so corrupt, it's insane.
Dude, just imagine being like one of the higher ups at that company. Like, just such incompetence.
Yeah, you like ruin the lives of kids. You're like, haha, non-profits. Don't worry, we're helping them.
Yeah, I
Like, or
heard that
something.
CEO makes like $1 million every year.
Like their board of like 9
Jesus.
students makes like more than 300K each, I think. I'm gonna read this man's Twitter replies. Everyone is like, release the numbers. How many kids actually had issues with the tests? Release the numbers. And then he's like, 450 out of 300,000, far fewer than when testing in schools. Teachers did an amazing job. Da 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 da. And then everyone's just like, you're writing off those numbers. Like some of my own students reported that 450, and that's just not
Yeah,
likely.
literally, I've seen
Such bull.
multiple videos on like YouTube and TikTok of like teachers saying like, "Hey, like a lot of my students couldn't submit because of your like error."
Yeah.
Like, and you say it's only 2%.
And the thing is that how do you arrive at the number of 450 if you don't know which students had a technical failure to submit and which ones just didn't submit?
Like the guy who just pulled out the router.
Yeah. Dude, that video is so good, dude. Like
I mean, if you got like a
oh my
bad
God.
prompt, you could always just do that and retake it.
Yeah.
Hope for a better one next time.
It's like the equivalent of like just standing up in the AP room, just like see ya, and just walk out with like your sign-in
Yeah.
form. That's so powerful. But that problem looked horrendous though. It was like like AP Physics, like 6
Yeah.
parts. She just like yanks the cord out of the router. Oh my God. Trevor Packard. AP Trevor. I'm gonna see if are there other like AP tags? Like maybe there's other employees there.
No. I think AP Trevor is just the name he gave himself because he's the head of AP.
Senior Vice President of Advanced Placement. College Board. College Board. Troubleshooting tips. 126 likes, 129 comments. That's how you know that it's a shit take on a tweet. Oh my God, wait, they have a thing that says AP coronavirus updates. If all else fails, if you experience a technical issue during the exam that you can't resolve, don't worry. You can complete this form to report the problem and request a makeup.
Why request a makeup? I already have the document in my Google Drive. Why can't I just send that again? Like, what? Do you think I edited it? Like, and who cares if I edited it? Like,
This is so funny. I don't know why they
I
don't just
swear,
have
dude.
like
It's like bound to happen, dude. It's bound to happen to someone we know.
here's the caption. Hilarious, a list of 100 troubleshooting tips to try to go through while you're panicking in 5 minutes. Fuck. That's like a terrible problem. Like no one's gonna read the what if things go wrong thing. Like that's like reading the plane safety manual before you crash.
Yeah.
Who the hell does that? Come on.
It's like if you're taking the AP test and then the proctor just dies. And like, what do you do? Like, well, he's dead. Like, I can't turn in my test.
So you have to run down to the lobby where there's like a huge wall of just tips, like what to do if your proctor dies, and it's like a massive flow chart of like shit to do. And they all have the same outcome. That's just wait for a new one with a different test. This is just nasty. I don't know why they didn't just cancel all AP tests.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I just
They just want the money.
because now I'm responsible for taking them and doing well. I could have just been responsible for
I
nothing,
know.
but now I actually have to try.
Like, why couldn't colleges should have come out and say, that AP test won't affect credit, since that's basically the only reason to take AP tests is for college credit. So if the
Yeah.
colleges had just come out and said that, there literally wouldn't even be any outrage once they canceled it, because you're not losing anything except
I mean, to
the
be
ability
fair,
to
like
take the test, which
I-
would be worthless at that point.
I would like to be able to skip some classes in college because of AP exams, but
Mhm.
this is just like all of the kids who are just getting screwed over for this. I can understand why it wouldn't matter because then they take the test, they pay for it, and they do shit. And then a lot of those people aren't seniors, so that shows up on their college apps. And they're like, dude, why did you get a 2 in AP music theory? And they're like, please, I can explain. And then scumbag. Who else works there? Our leadership. Here we go. Oh Jesus, dude! Okay, I'm gonna send an image to the Discord. Look at this man, bro. That's just like the man who shows up.
Oh, yeah.
He's the
Isn't he like the
CEO.
CEO or something? Yeah.
He just looks like he hates kids.
Oh god.
He looks like he either hates kids or he touches them.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
No, seriously, though, just look at that. Look at that face. This is all legal, by the way.
Look at the
Not
nose.
slander. Not slander, because I'm not saying that he's anything. This isn't a lie.
Mhm.
Ugh. Oh no, there's an Asian lady. There's an Indian lady and a Korean lady.
Dude, diversity, man.
That's so sad. They got brainwashed.
So, like, was CASP made by the government? The California government? Or was
I
it
think
another
so.
like company who made it?
I'm pretty sure it's state testing, so it's probably made by the government.
It's either like made by the state or like a company made it and the state vetted it and the state administers it.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So like,
Dude,
why can't we just use those scores?
because they're different for every
I
state.
mean,
Like a lot of
I mean,
states like may design their tests so that the tests are incredibly easy.
yeah.
So like they can inflate their education reports to the government, the federal government.
And also, AP tests focus on like one subject in particular, but CAS is more like general subjects.
Yeah, and then I'd have to try on CAS, but I really don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Those tests are
I
just annoying.
remember I remember I didn't in one of the English prompts I was just talking about like the house I was gonna build in my Minecraft world. I was just describing it. And then I lost so much time that I had to go to like the makeup to finish it. And then I saw Audie there, so I sat next to him. We just started holding hands in the middle of the test, and then the teacher made us separate.
Are you communicating answers through handshake, bro?
Yeah,
Come
she's
on.
like, I don't think you guys don't look like you're cheating, but I'm gonna have to ask you to move tables.
Jesus. Like you have to go finish your essays. You just finished writing about your Minecraft world. You're like between yesterday when I started the essay and now I've added like another furnace room. I'm proud of myself.
Exactly.
Dude, Trevor Packer doesn't even show up high on the list of leadership. He's like in the bottom half.
Eh,
Human garbage. Let's see. He's responsible for the ongoing development of 38 AP courses taken by 2.5 million students. Um, Dang, he's been here for 17 years.
A
What the
waste of
fuck?
17 years,
How old is
honestly.
he?
Uh,
He doesn't seem that old.
let's find out.
Dude, imagine going to your school and like for like the parent teacher day, Trevor Packer shows up. Like, oh my lord,
Oh,
dude.
jeez.
Imagine telling your friends that your dad makes the AP test. Like, oh, come on, man. Come
You get bullied as a kid.
on.
Oh, you know what? He definitely sends this kid to like a private school, like a super rich
Sure.
one.
Yeah, he better, dude.
Private feeder
Yeah.
school.
And then he's just like, okay, who wants free fives? And that's it. What a dick. Oh, I can't find out his age. Um, let's see.
God, this guy's just looking at me, dude. Oh my, this CEO guy. Because I have Discord.
Every time I tab into Discord, I just see him staring right at me. That's really unsettling. Trevor Packer. Ooh, how we're governed. Member led, member driven. Uh huh. Okay.
Like, can you even count ACT as their competitor? Like, I don't think we
Yeah,
can.
I mean, College
why
Board's like
not?
main thing is the SAT. I mean, their APs are becoming more important, but that's just because we go to a school where we have a lot of those. But like
Like, College Board
everybody,
does PSAT. Like, I haven't even heard of PACT. Like, I'm pretty sure it exists, but like, no one uses it.
I mean,
'Cause
PSAT is
Yeah,
College
just for
there's
Board
a
does
national.
national
like
air for it.
scholarship things.
Yeah, it's just for national merit. Wait,
Like,
let me
there's so
see.
much of your college like application that College Board controls.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait,
you can't.
PSAT costs money too, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So it's basically just pay to see if you're national merit.
Hmm.
Pay to see if you're ready to
Jesus.
pay to take the SAT. So let's see. Okay, so the stuff in my application that College Board doesn't control. Okay, I was gonna say
Your
GPA, but AP
GPA.
classes is like half of it.
Oh, but like AP, yeah,
My extracurriculars, that's it.
yeah. I guess.
Just my extracurriculars. Oh my God, College Board. And the kids who do AP tutoring as your extracurricular, like that's everything.
That is everything, yeah.
Hmm.
GPAs, AP classes, your AP credits, your AP scores, your SAT, whether you got national merit or not, your subject tests. And you go on your essay, you're like, why I love College Board, and that's it, 100%, the whole package. I just realized their name is just like a board of colleges. I don't know why I never thought about it like that.
Why is it an A core? That's my question.
Oh yeah, let's find out. Cool, they just don't tell you. I have no idea.
Like they could have made an octopus for all I care. Like
That would make them a little more tolerable. Because it'd be funny at
Yeah.
least. Yeah, why the hell is it an acorn?
A for acorn, dude. Oh my, dude, talk shit. An acorn has five letters, which signifies the maximum amount of points you can get in an AP test,
Oh,
Damn, Kevin.
dude.
Jeez.
I'm in,
Bro,
dude.
just
I'm
put
in.
that
and
on your
if you
analysis
multiply
of
that,
AP Lit, and then you get an acorn, bro, a 5.
Oh
dude, if you
shoot.
multiply that by
The
320, you get the
symbolism.
maximum score for the SAT, dude.
Yo,
Oh,
that's
Oh,
yo. Dude, forget trash and College Board. They're actually geniuses.
yeah. Trevor Packer, I'm sorry. I apologize for everything I've ever said about you in my entire life. I love the APs, and I love acorns. So it really is just a board of colleges. 6,000 2- and 4-year colleges, universities, high schools. Yeah. Damn. But it's basically just run by, like... Wait, okay, so the colleges who are like, we no longer require the SAT, like, they're probably pressured by the rest of the College Board to keep it. So they're all
Probably.
connected by, like, one company.
I think the big one was like the UC's, right? UC's like next year or something.
Yeah,
Not
they're
taking
switching
the
off.
SAT.
I'm just happy school just ditched the essays, because I didn't take it.
But like, like there isn't like a standard way to like capture how well your student did then. Like, cause like there's AP like classes disparities between like
Yeah,
schools.
there's also just difficulty disparities.
There isn't like a standard way, which is like very hard.
But the SAT is just such like a bad test.
It's a
Like,
bad way to measure
yeah,
someone's.
it's super bad. Like some people can just get 1600s and be really bad at everything else, and then
Mhm.
vice versa. Like the questions are
Sounds
just
like me
like
with my ACT.
you did well,
Yeah, not very
very
reflective
good.
of my GPA though.
That's okay. But goddamn, Scholastic Aptitude Test, and it's just like reading, but like really terrible reading.
Mhm.
Like nobody reads at that level. Like nobody reads it as like, ah, I really noticed how this thing reflects the overall theme of like 1 of 4 answers or 1 of 5 answers.
Exactly.
It's just so terribly made.
I know.
Like,
And
what
then
can you
half the
do?
questions in like the English section are just like, replace this word with something that's grammatically correct. It's just so dumb.
Yeah, like all
I just
this
don't see
measures
how.
is like whether you were taught grammar in middle school or something.
I know.
It's such a shame. Like it's not at all reflective of what I learned in school. Like all that math stuff
Exactly.
is like
Exactly.
easy, and then
I
like
mean, I could see the math somewhat, or I'm speaking on the ACT. I don't know how the SAT math is, but
SAT
at least
math
for
is
the
way
ACT,
easier, dude.
okay, I could see the ACT math a bit because for us, obviously, most CCA students were fortunate enough to have these high level math classes, but for less fortunate schools who don't really have such high levels, I can see how it can maybe test them more than us, because for us, it's, just kind of lower level.
Mhm.
Weren't you doing like the adversity score or something?
The adversity scores are like, I think they need to stop looking at race and just look at income instead.
That's for like a
Yeah,
lot of things. Like affirmative action is better if you look at income rather than race.
Yeah,
And
but
like,
like the
yeah,
plan was to like replace affirmative action with the adversity score. So then, if affirmative action is biased against you, but you're still really good at like taking the SAT, then it doesn't. Then you kind of negate it. But that kind of means that like nobody can get a perfect score, right? If you're like white or Asian.
yeah.
yeah, because you don't fulfill that diversity requirement.
Eh, angry. They should just do income.
Shucks.
Because I know
How is
for a
the
fact,
diversity
like,
score? Like, how's it measured? Like, what if you're just like two Asians? I assume don't just get the identical scores for that. Like, what are the other factors?
in the adversity measurement,
Yeah.
I think it's literally just race and like a little bit of income.
Okay. Oh, it's adversity. I thought you said diversity.
Nah, affirmative action is like I think it's like a good spirit, but like in practice, it's just a total fucking disaster.
Exactly.
Like if let's say you're like black and you're very rich, you don't experience like 90% of the problems of racism
Yeah.
if you're a kid or like a high school student. And like especially like when things like get worse than racism, like you're just fucking poor and your entire family is broke and like your dad left and your mom's like working two jobs and you have to somehow learn how the SAT works, like that's obviously harder. But you can be white and
Exactly.
that can happen to you. Like you can be anything that can happen to
Yeah.
you.
Like obvious. Like I'm not black, but like obviously, it's more as far as getting into college goes. It's far easier to do if you're black and wealthy rather than white or Asian and very poor.
Yeah. Like I accept that I'm rich and I'll take the hit on my application if it means that all of those like mega wealthy like trust fund babies above me get fucked. Because those are the people who like take the slots away from like other people.
But they won't, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll
Like
never
the
implement
super
that.
rich will never take the hit. The rich
Yeah,
people will take the hit, and the middle income people will take the most hit.
the super rich get out of everything because they just run college boards, so it's all good. Or they just like buy an entire fucking library for a university and they just get in.
Send their
Oh
kid to
yeah,
a
that
beauty school.
Hmm.
the there was the SAT scandal, right?
Yeah,
Last year with like the proctor taking the test or something for
yeah.
the rich girl. Yeah. And she still got like a 14, like 30 or something like that.
I think they just have to make it
All that
realistic.
for 1430.
Dude, if I could take someone's test for like 20 something thousand dollars or whatever and get a score like that, sign me up,
Exactly, bro.
bro. Sign me up right now. Pay for my plastic surgery so I can look like your kid. Boom, easy. That's it. Oh my God. It's like it's just mega rich people who run college acceptance. Like they can put in the world's strictest regulations, but like what kind of school is gonna say no to like a whole building?
Someone who's gonna give them like $1 million.
Yeah. Colleges don't spend their endowment. It's just super annoying. Like Harvard's
Mhm.
endowment is like several billions and billions and billions of dollars.
Damn.
Like why do you have that? Like they're not doing anything with it. It's just
Just give
really
more
annoying.
scholarships to kids if you have that much.
Yeah, exactly. Like you shouldn't accumulate it. Like is there going to be like 1 year where you just suddenly pay for everybody's tuition? Like, but it's not going to
Guys, we're
happen.
reaching it. We're reaching $1 million, guys. Come on, guys.
Donate to this box so your tuition goes away or something. Even though the tuition is how their endowment grows. So it's like, okay, sus. Why are application fees existent?
Yeah.
Why do you have to pay to find out
Application
if you're
fee
gonna get
should.
rejected?
That's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, I guess I can see why, because they don't want just applying to every single school, since then
They should
all
just
schools
have
are just going to have way too many
yeah, but I
applications.
think they should just do an application fee, but it's an acceptance fee. So if you get in, even if you don't go, if you get in, you have to pay what your
Yeah,
application fee would be. Because then at least it's like you're
maybe.
not
Yeah.
paying just to find out you're rejected.
I'll
And
just
and,
I'll
and
just
also
heavily reduce the application fee, since like it's still worth it to apply to, like, if there's no fee. I mean, I'm literally gonna apply to, like, why not apply to all the Ivies? Because
I mean
likely
I
I get it,
like
but it's not gonna hurt me.
the
I
only
just
thing
feel
like
like I
stopping
can
me
understand the fee kind of.
the only thing stopping me from applying everywhere though, I think is just the work. Like having to
That's
write
true.
way
Yeah, the
more
work
essays is
actually.
just a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But for schools like public universities like UMich and like the UCs who are like overflowed with applicants already, I mean, they're just kind of in a tough spot. Nothing they can
Hmm.
do. Hmm. Can't wait to find out I got a 0 because my file never submitted.
Oh yeah.
Four
What if that
ones.
happens? What if like they find out like the 50% of the students like files got like corrupted or something?
That'd be very funny.
Like I'm not even
Uh,
gonna take the June test then. Like
yeah, I
if
wouldn't. I
they
wouldn't retake. I would just be
if they
mad.
tell me saying like, hey, by the way, your file got corrupted.
Maybe that's where the College Board revolt begins. It's just like, oop, we lost all the files. They should
So
have
what
like,
do you think the safest way is? Putting in a text file picture or like copy paste? Probably copy paste, right?
I just downloaded my Google Doc as a PDF and I submitted it. I still have
Mm.
mine somewhere on my computer, but yeah, it is yucky. And like the copy paste thing, like you can only copy paste one block of text. Like, what's the
Really?
point
You
of
can't do
that?
like a paragraph or something?
I mean, you can, but you have to get it all in one copy paste.
Oh,
I don't understand that though, because is that like some deterrence method? Like, because then you can just, if it's all about preventing kids from getting answers from people, then you can just have all your friends copy paste different paragraphs in Discord and just copy paste that as one big thing.
hmm.
So I don't know. This is sus. I just want to know like how are kids doing those STEM tests where you have to show your work, like they have to do it all on paper and then take a picture. Like that just seems painful.
Yeah.
Or what if you just submit a picture of work and you're just naked? Like, do they? Wait, no,
Yeah, what do they do?
you
They
submit
have
it.
to just delete
Okay,
it, right?
you submit it and you hide like part of your like genitals in one tiny part of the picture, and then wait, and then if you get a score back, you sue them.
Bro, that's genius.
Hey, I just remembered. I put my penis in there.
Dude, you're set! You're
Yo, hey,
set!
you got me this 5, but at the cost
Guaranteed
of
5.
you looking at child pornography and you, sir, Chris Hansen, you're going to jail. Like that's it. That's all you have to do. That's the strat. All right, I'm telling all my friends. Start
I wonder
taking
how many
pictures of
like
your dick.
I wonder how many just random photos we'll get. Like I saw like a meme about some guy submitting like a photo of like the meme of like two black
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
just
I saw
kissing.
that. I
Oh
saw
yeah.
Yeah.
that.
Imagine just being like one of the graders and just like opening the file and just suddenly that pops up on your screen.
Yeah, it's just
But
like.
your teacher gets that first. Like the teacher will see
Oh shit! I forgot
that
your
this
teachers get it
student
also.
No
submitted
one
this
did you
picture.
see. That's brilliant.
It's like Mr. Pollock just like he's like double click answers dot doc and it's just like gay porn and he's like oh no.
Wait, did you guys both have Pollock? That just reminded me of something. Do you guys both have Pollock?
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember the debate that we had in class about like this was in Gov, I believe, about like there's a gay rights or trans rights parade
Oh, and it's
in the
like the
school
cover in the
newspaper.
magazine. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody on the you know how like your group kind of determined which side you're on?
Uh-huh.
Somebody who didn't want to be on like the pro or like the anti-school, the side that was suing the school.
Uh-huh.
He was about to pull up the picture of the two black guys kissing and show it to the rest of the team because the whole point was like that team was arguing that there's no way that the school could find anything offensive or inappropriate about like a picture of like lesbian images or gay images. So he's about to pull up that picture and just see their reactions as a point to them.
Dude, what if some guy's just like, oh yeah, he just gets like a boner?
Oh,
What do you do then?
Dude, it's the two black guys kissing.
Just such a versatile picture. Like comes up every
Exactly.
single time. Like you're like setting someone up for something unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what Trevor Packer does if he sees it.
Hmm.
I wonder if he even has
Does this guy have an
kids.
Instagram?
Oh, maybe. Let's find out. College Board's Instagram is like, I hate it.
AP Trevor. Let's see.
Trevor Packer.
I cannot find it.
Smart man. He would get torn up there.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell is this? Special message from Lin-Manuel Miranda. Oh, someone from CCA commented something. When I was submitting my
On
A push
what?
exam with on Collegeboard's Instagram, when I was submitting my A push exam with
Okay.
copy paste, it said uploading for 2 or so minutes until the timer ran out, and then it went to the congratulations page. Does this mean that my response was received? Should I request a makeup? Oh my god, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a post I got fucking shit on. Okay,
Let me find
it's the
this.
2020 AP exams frequently asked questions compilation,
Oh
and
jeez.
it has 4,000 comments, and everyone's just like, these aren't even the most commonly asked questions. Those commonly asked questions are, why the fuck do we have to retake exams that we studied for when it's your
Yeah.
problem that we missed them?
Dude, all the top comments are so good.
It's like someone's like, you dropped this, and it's a crowd, and they're just like, don't pick
Don't
it
pick
up.
it up.
Dude, these comments are actually gold. Wow, you really did something here. Never
Or
do
the
it
like
again.
fairy and heart emojis are so good.
Oh yeah, those. Oh my god, I hate this company.
Why do 136,000 people follow College Board? Like, if you're a student, why do you just follow
I
College
don't know.
Board?
I have like 25 mutual followers. Just follow them.
Why?
I have no idea. These all seem like the type that like strive to be academically good, which is funny. Like they think following them is gonna
Yeah,
yield
maybe.
positive results.
I think most of my mutual followers they just don't like have that mentality of like, oh, I'm a supporter when I follow them. I think they just
Oh yeah, they just do it because they think they're gonna like they might miss something.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. But like I don't know. I just try to avoid doing stuff like that. So then, let's say they do put out something on Instagram and it is beneficial, then I'll just say like, you can't just make us follow your social media to get good boy points.
So why
That's
did
not
Lynn and
fair.
you
Hmm.
and we were on the host a master class on U.S. history? Why don't they just get like a U.S. history professor? Why the guy who makes Hamilton?
Because he's popular.
Please, man, please.
That's
Just
it. And I
like the
mean,
macroeconomics got Janet Yellen,
who's
the
that?
person who like former chair of Fed,
Oh shit.
which is like
Oh,
which is like
that was
good.
Obama's, right? The
Yeah,
woman.
and like A push people got this playwriter.
I mean,
Like,
he probably knows a lot about U.S. history. Like, you can be like a
please,
historian without
please.
being a historian for a profession.
Wait, you know what else I just realized?
Uh,
If none of the scores are curved based on your peers, so much of this is just relying on which prompt you got. Since there could be like you could give an answer that's just a 5 on a prompt, and a ton of people could have got 5s on it, but you would have got the same. Maybe you would got maybe you would have put in a 3 level response on a different prompt, and a bunch of other kids would have as well. So it's whatever prompt you have because it doesn't matter how your
yeah,
peers do.
are they gonna curve it by prompt? Like,
Well, I thought they said that not. So like, how does that work out?
hmm.
Because they said that it doesn't like it's uncapped, and the number of how your peers did will not affect your score.
No, I think they're pre-curving each question, and then they combine the scores you
Okay.
get from each question, they average it, and that's your score for the whole test. Because there's literally two questions for Gov. There are two. Like what? Like what if uh, they really dropped the ball?
Mm-hmm.
Why are they the people who decide how hard a question is?
That's a very good question, Justin.
Very sus.
What are their backgrounds? Like, what kind of experience or merit do they have?
Is this?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Like some of them are probably like teachers, or like they studied teaching but they never became teachers because they're probably just really terrible people to be around. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh shit, 49-minute mark. Unless you guys want to talk
How
about
long?
more stuff, then
How long are episodes usually?
like 45 to 50.
Okay, cool.
Well, excellent talk.
That's
Goddamn, I
it.
hate College Board.
Yeah, me too.
I love College Board. If you're listening, shout out to you, Trevor. Um, yeah.
Coolest guy I've never met, Trevor Packer. Your
Please
Twitter
make a
feed is
TikTok.
very good. Please make a TikTok. I'll follow you and like everything. Just kidding. Fuck you, Trevor. You're an asshole. I hate you.
Wait, you were kidding?
Terrible.
No.
Oh, I know. I
Please.
set you all
You
up.
really got me there.
Please,
You really got me on
Yep.
that one.
No one saw this coming. Fuck you,
Alright, bye
Trevor.
bye.
Dickhead.